My name is Norman Woodstock Spalding. I am a radio broadcast host out of work. You need a radio broadcast host? Get a hold of me. Gmail. Norman Woodstock Spalding. I'll come to work for you. I'm not desperate. And I bring a lot of advertisers, even though I just hate the advertising industry. They'll still come. Remember that. Because I bring the crowd, and advertisers like the crowd. I am here to share some obvious aspects of living with the rest of my kind right now, living with the surface of this planet. I am a mammal, a male of my kind, a citizen of the United States of America, privileged beyond my ability to exclaim, as far as I'm concerned. And one of my greatest privileges that I would like to exclaim, that I think it's just beyond comprehension. Can you see this? Let's see. Can you see? You can see the cosmos. This sphere here, S-P-H-E-R-E, represents the cosmos. And this represents a planet within there. Now, if you had the ability to reach in here in this cosmos and search this planet, you wouldn't be able to find it. Like a needle in a haystack. And you don't even have the understanding enough of your planet to understand it, living with it. And I'm sure if you got to the edge of the cosmos with the understanding that humans are walking around with right now in their head of this place, they wouldn't even know what to look for. If you set them, let's say this is a gem on the maker's desk, and you sat on the Lord's lap, like I have, and the Lord said to me, now I want you to go find your planet for me in there, will you please? Well, I searched and searched, and I couldn't find the planet. And then the Lord kind of talked up to me and reamed my rear end for my being so concerned about some things here. I'm thinking that I was so significant when I couldn't even find my own planet. How am I very significant? Is what the Lord reminded me of. That I was extremely random in a system of events that is beyond priceless. Very random in some place beyond my ability to describe how privileged I am to be a part of it. This is quite an accomplishment. And I'm be less than a hologram in it. Much less than a hologram in this. And I really don't understand how humans can stand here at this point, understanding that from the information of science alone, and with their arms across their chest and pouting and demanding rights and some kind of sovereign respect in the afterlife, in any kind of metamorphosis whatsoever available to them. I will never understand that. I find that arrogant. That there's too much prevalent evidence, not only of this accomplishment, but when you consider their children and the shame and the jading that they lay on their children with a horse pucky they stuff down their children's minds from the minute they're born to the time they die, it is astounding to me the insult that humans do to each other at this point. I find that there must be something very adjacent attacking my kind, or this couldn't possibly be going on. Nothing is this dumb, is it? Nothing with the wits to understand the difference would allow this to take place without exclaiming something different than the normal gossip and horse pucky spread around here every day by official people, very official, in position to spread horse pucky. Yeah, the most reverent of them. Why is anybody considered the most reverent when you have such horse pucky stuffed in your head and you're spreading it? When you don't understand mutual, you don't understand rights. Because once you understand mutual, you understand you don't have any. That you're a duty-bound contribution stuffed full of the ability of frequency saying no way too many times compared to when you could say yes. And better hope to God you don't get opened up someday like a sausage by your maker, because that script will be obvious to you then. And you're going to be quite humiliated that you failed with such a wonderful script of saying yes so many times, and you arrogantly said no. How dumb of you. All the wonderful times you could have had saying yes, and you wouldn't. Gonna cost you plenty, pal. Not only in this life, it's cost you living here. You miss humanity doing it. You certainly won't be welcome in any kind of metamorphosis, that's for sure, when you deny such a privilege as here and ask for something more, when this is about the best it's ever going to get for anything or anybody. That's for sure. In this cosmos, you're not going to find anything more priceless than this, or the mammal human, or especially the female of that mammal's kind. Now, I'm a real chauvinist, and as a chauvinist, I think a lot of human females. Let me tell you that. I don't think you'll find them anywhere, or anything like them anywhere in here at all, ever. The Almighty took a lot of work there. A pondering subject, that's for sure. I'll be back.